Okay, I need you to put the phone on there. Hi, I have my son who's going to help me set up my tripod so that I can show you guys how overtime is calculated. Okay, I actually was gonna go do some stuff, but instead I'm gonna sit home. I've been working on a lot of timesheets. Thank you for reaching out to me and letting me help you guys. Okay. Um, it's been great. It's been great. God is good and He's been providing. You need to set this up where it's going to be properly set. Put it on the ground where I normally have it. Extend the legs to that, please. So what I want to do is I want to teach you guys how overtime is calculated. Um, when you turn in your timesheets. And this is mainly for for providers that work more than 160 hours. I had a young lady call me and ask me, she was afraid because you guys get your check stubs, and on your check stubs, it shows that you have overtime on it. And right away, never mind, I got it over there. And right away, you get scared because you're like, oh my God, I don't want a violation. And it's not a violation. It's the way that the overtime is calculated, that the way the machine calculates the overtime. Okay. So that's why I titled this video Overtime Calculations. It's raining outside. I'm not gonna, I even brought my dogs up here because it's raining a lot and I feel bad for my baby. So if you hear barking in the background, it's 4 of them up here with me or fighting, which I'll stop them immediately. But I want to take the time and do this video for you guys on overtime because it's a subject that not everyone understands. And after doing my calculations, I'm not an accountant, okay? I do not work for the union and I do not work for the county. I basically do this by myself and I try to teach you guys as much as possible, okay? I work on several different cases with several different people. I advocate, and this is one of the things that I tried to explain to this young lady this morning, and that's why I ask you guys to plan ahead. Plan ahead for several reasons. One of them is to maximize, to provide extra care, and the other one is to maximize. Good morning, Angela. Is to maximize your earnings because we work hard and we deserve more. So bear with me a little bit. This example is going to include 2 recipients because it goes over the 160 hours. You can have one recipient with more than 160 hours in order to qualify for overtime. You can have 2 recipients, 3 recipients, 4 recipients. It doesn't matter how many recipients you have, as long as you work more than 160 hours total for the month. And also, you have to remember to respect the hours that they're allowed weekly, okay? Because that will also cost you a violation if you don't respect that. The rules are all the same. This video is more to give you an idea of how overtime is calculated, because it's income. And here in LA County, we make $12.60 an hour. And when overtime, don't go too far away because I need your help. Here, heat up my coffee while you're at it because it's cold. This kid's got like 4 different coffee cups here for me. He put like way too much creamer in my coffee and I'm like super hyper. And I'm like, you're going to give me diabetes. Anyways, so our regular time here in LA and LA County is $12.60. Okay. When you do $12.60 and you work overtime, it goes to time and a half. Time and a half is now calculated at $18.90. That is a lot. Okay. That is a lot. Okay. Also, if you qualify for travel time will also fall under overtime. So this video is not for travel, okay, but it also qualifies under overtime if you're working more than 160. So for example, my my travel time that they allow me to work from point A to point B every week, every day is 20 minutes. 20 minutes from one place to another, and then 20 minutes from point B to point C. So that's 40 minutes. 40 minutes calculated because I work more than 160 hours at $18.90. So my travel time checks for every 2 weeks come out to almost $90 every 2 weeks. And that's just for 2 weeks. I want to remember exactly because I know it was more. But anyways, the point is that it falls under overtime. So let me set this up while this kid gets me my coffee. And I am going to explain it on my board with the example of 2 recipients. Delete. Okay. Hang on a second. We got to put you here. Okay, good. So what I know from you guys right now that are watching me, I need you guys to tell me if the word that's on the board, if you can read it and it's overtime on it, and it has it so that it's not backwards. Tell me if it's tell me if you can read that where it says overtime, because I need to know that you can read it and it's the right way. It's not backwards. So someone, Angela, you still there? I need you to tell me, sweetie. Can you read that where it says overtime? Because when I start putting numbers down, I want to make sure that you guys can see the numbers. Okay, beautiful. Great. Thank you so much. That helps so much, Wendy. I appreciate it. Okay, beautiful. So now I'm going to set it up. My house was built in 1928, you guys, and I want to see if that's straight. Okay, it's good. Beautiful. I have a heater. I have a heater, but I'm still cold. And yesterday, look, I got this yesterday. This is awesome. I know I look chubby like a big Eskimo, right? Anyways, that's why I'm wearing a jacket, because it's super cold in here. But I had a gentleman that I worked for that did his timesheet, and he was like super happy. And I'm really not used to people giving me stuff. But I saw the jacket and I said, oh, yeah, that's all me. Give me the jacket. So now it's a little crooked. I'm also going to plug this in with a charger because I do not want my phone to die. I will tell you guys that I am looking into purchasing a camera because I need one. Something a little bit more reliable. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe a little better. Okay, I'm trying. Okay, good. So that's what I'm looking into. All right, cool. Coffee. That's empty. So you guys might want to get a pad and a piece of paper. And ya me dio calor. That means I'm getting hot, which is good. Because as cold as it's up here, I need to stay warm. Okay, cool. So you guys can see that. All right. Okay. So this particular young lady works for 2 people. These are my quotes that I've been giving people for them to decide if they want me to do the work for them. And I am going to do it. Right. I want to see how far this is cutting me, how much board I have, how much space. Okay, I got enough space. I want to make sure you guys can see. So this lady works 88 hours, okay, per month for one recipient. She works 88 hours for one recipient. So that equals 22 hours per week, okay? Per week. Abby, okay. Okay, cool. So that's for one person. For the second person, she works 168 hours per month. And now I need my calculator. She works 168 hours per month for the second person. So this is the first, and this is the second. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to divide 168 into 4 weeks. That lets me know that she can work 42 hours per week. Okay? You follow me so far? Now, how did I come up with 22 hours per week, and how did I come up with 42 hours per week? It's easy. 4 divided into 88. That goes 2. That goes 2. Remember, we divide the hours that we're allowed to work per month into 4, and that gives us our per week hours, okay? Again, 168. We divide 168 hours into 4 weeks, and this is from my previous videos that hopefully you guys have seen. I go through these calculations all the time, so hopefully you guys can see these.
Hey, sexy, you have a message.
Just let you know. Okay, I'll talk to him in a little bit. I go through these calculations all the time, okay? And if this is your first video that you're watching, please go back and watch the rest of my videos, and you'll see where these calculations are coming from. So once I divide, I take the 168 hours and I divide it by 4 weeks. 4 goes into 16 4 times, okay? I have 0 down here waiting. 4 goes into 8 2 times. And these are the hours per week that I'm allowed to work, okay? That's how I got, this is how I got this, okay? The 42 hours. This is how I got the 22 hours per week, okay? So with that said, so that you guys know, because I've done this on my videos before, I'm gonna erase this because we no longer need this, okay? I'm gonna see how much space I need. So now she works for 2 people. The first person, she works 88 hours. The second person, she works 168 hours. 8 plus 8 is 16. 8 plus 6 son 10, son 14, son 15. Carry the 1. So she works a total of 256 hours per month, combining both. Can I get my coffee? Combining both of her clients, okay? So here we go. Once again, this is in LA County. Every week, we are allowed to work. Our work week starts on Sunday and our work week ends on Saturday. It starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday. It's our work week starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday. Our work week starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday. Now, just a little head start for you guys. For the month of March, very rarely, we will always have claimed hours here, okay? On work week 1. Always have claimed hours here, and then we'll have zeros. But despite the fact that we have zeros, if we have
Hey, sexy. You
10
have a message.
Oh, hold on. I got to talk to him. I love you. Can you call me in about an hour? Oh, okay. Okay, great. Sorry about that. Very important. Yeah. I'm doing really good. Yeah. Somebody appreciates me. Actually, it's been a while. I'm glad I never got rid of him. Hey, another man's trash is another man's treasure, right? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Whatever. Okay. So, this is just an example. We will always get claimed hours here. Okay? Be nice. Be nice. It just feels good to be appreciated, Wendy. Trust me. After you've been called every name in the book by someone you thought cared about you. And I didn't do anything wrong, except I took the car back, but whatever. Anyways, let's pretend, this is an example. Let's pretend that these 10 hours were claimed here, okay? And this is how I normally do it, okay? And this person, this one's for the 88 hours, say she's allowed 22 hours a week. That means that these 10 claimed hours, because our work week starts on Sunday and ends on Saturday, the other 12 hours, these have already been paid, right? The other, and she's allowed 22 a week, the other 12 can be worked here. So that would be a 12. Okay? But the sneak peek that I'm trying to tell you guys about is I noticed that in the month of February is very short. But I noticed that in the month, so normally we will use one work week 1, work week 2, work week 3. And this work week 4 will be completely crossed out. We hardly ever use work week 4. Well, I just bought new markers. And since the month of February is short, for some reason, if you guys have a calendar near you, you're going to notice that the month of March, we're actually going to be using work week 4. And work week 4 is going to be like this. This will be the 31st. Okay? That's just a sneak peek ahead of time. The reason I'm mentioning this is because when you guys do your timesheets, I have asked you guys to do your timesheets for February. I've asked you guys to plan ahead because you want to make enough room for all of your hours in the month of February, and you also want to make enough room for all of your hours in the month of March. You have to calculate when you do your timesheets for February, you have to calculate also for the month of March because of the claimed hours that roll over, okay? So that's what I wanted to teach you guys. I wanted to share with you guys. Normally, the last time we used all 4 work weeks was in July of last year, okay? So, That's the little clue I wanted to give you guys. All right, here, let's go back at the ranch, right? So a combination of the first recipient and the second recipient gives this particular lady 256 hours a month. 256 hours a month. Our work week starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday. And in a normal 9 to 5 job, we're allowed to work 40 hours a week. So in a normal job, we're allowed to work 40 hours a week. Okay? This is regular time. Anything over 40 hours, let's say, here, we'll use hers. So per week, this young lady is allowed to work 64 hours a week. She is allowed to work 64 hours from Sunday through Saturday. So if she's allowed to work 40 hours from Sunday through Saturday, and 40 hours of that is regular time, that means 24 hours is OT, overtime. Why? Because 40 plus 24 is the 64 allowed. Okay? That is how they calculate overtime. Okay, great. Here we go. Let me go back to you guys to how I was. Let's say she had 10 there for the first client. And she did them here like I had them before. And she's allowed to work 22 hours a week. That means she's going to do 12 hours right there. She's going to put 12 hours here. Okay? That's 22 hours. But that's also just one client. 10 hours, even though she's already been paid for, plus the 12 hours that she's now going to get paid for, because our work week starts on Sunday and ends on Saturday, is the total of the 22 she's allowed to work per week. 10 plus 12 is 22. 10 plus 12 is 22 hours per week. Okay? But this is just one person. So, I am going to, the first person, these are new, they should work. Oh, there you go. The first person, she worked 12 hours, okay? Plus the 10 claimed. Follow me, okay, guys? Please follow me. Because now I have to do the 168 hours, okay? Let's say that, and I'm going to take this off because this is the first client, okay? 10 claimed and 10 to be paid, okay? No, not to be paid. 10 claimed, and I'm going to say 10 current, okay? Because she's already been paid the 10. Now she has 12 that are current. The 10 and the 12 is the 22 allowed. Now we're going to do the 168. For 168 hours a month, she is allowed to work 42. Now I'm going to throw a number out there for you guys. Let's do, that's 10. Let's do 30, okay? So for the second person that she works for, on her timesheet, she has 30 claimed. 30 hours that she worked here. Okay? 30 hours that she has claimed. If she works, our work week starts on Sunday and ends on Saturday. If she worked 30 hours here and she's allowed 42, that means here, because our timesheet ended, but our work week continues, she can work an additional 12 hours. Why? Because 30 plus 12 is 42. Okay? And that she's respecting the 42 hours that she's allowed to work per week. And she also respected the 22 hours she's allowed to work per week. Now, how does the overtime get calculated? In this one here, she now has 30 claimed. 30 claimed. Right? This is the second person. And she has 12 current hours. Okay? Remember, this is 2 clients. I calculate my hours. I plan my hours because I have 4 different consumers. Now this is where the overtime kicks in. This is where it starts. On the first client, she had 10 hours claimed. On the second client, she has 30 hours claimed. 10 plus 30 is the 40 hours of regular time. So in her last time sheet, she turned in 30 hours for the second recipient, and she turned in 10 hours for the first recipient. All of this here on her previous time sheet is being paid at $12.60 per hour in LA County. And let me scroll up and see if there's any questions. Oh, I don't know how you do this. Okay. Hi, Celia. Good morning. Tell me, somebody, let me know if you guys have any questions so that they can pop up. This is a person that has 2 clients. Okay. She's allowed to work 22 hours per week for the first client, and she's allowed to work 42 hours per week for the second client. The total amount of hours that she can work is 64 per week. It is not, and I just remember this. I know they tell us that we're not allowed to work more than 66 hours per week. Okay. I know they tell us that, but that is only when you're at a max of 264 hours, because 264 hours divided by 4 is 66 hours. A lot of providers are confused. They said, well, they told me that I can work up to 66 hours. No, you cannot. You cannot work 66 hours when you do the math and divide the 88 hours by 4 weeks and you get 22. You do the math divided by 4 weeks and you get 42. This is the main number that person has to respect, not 66. Okay? Please, somebody tell me if it makes sense to you. If you have a question, ask me now. It's raining. I'm not going anywhere. My boss told me to have a drink, and I'm like, yeah, no. Not interested in a drink. I love eating. Maybe lunch will be nice, but other than that. So I know they tell us that we're only allowed to work 66 hours a week and not exceed that. That only applies to you if you're working. Hey, Fernand, good morning. That only applies to you. Hola. Oh, wow. Another Sandra. Hey. I need a total of 4 so we can go bombard the people who don't like me. 7's better. 18's a lot better, too. Anyways, I know that a lot of you guys are confused because they tell us that we're not allowed to work more than 66 hours a week. That does not apply. If you do not, you have to respect the hours per week. And you have to stay, this particular young lady, because she has 2 clients, 188 and 168, has to abide by the hours per week. And for her, it's 64. Sometimes for other people, it's 55. Sometimes it's 45. Even at 45, 40 hours is still regular time. So it's not 66. And I hope that whoever's, watching understands that. Now, back to the overtime. So one recipient, and I know I sound repetitive. I'm sorry. I'm trying to recap. I want to make sure that everybody understands by repeating the process over and over again. I understand how confusing this is. I want you guys to get this. You guys got this. You just got to be taught. And that's why I am trying my hardest to teach you guys. So back to the overtime. How is overtime calculated? So she had 10 hours claimed on her previous timesheet, okay, for her first consumer. And then she had 30 hours claimed for her second consumer. That is a total of 40 hours. That 40 hours falls under $12.60 in LA County. And if you're living out in San Francisco, in South Bay, if you're out in oh my goodness, I should make a chart of how much different places are getting paid. Not everyone gets paid the same amount per hour because our living expenses are different, and they're trying to fight for that, but it's not happening as quickly as we would like it to happen. Okay, so that 40 hours claimed falls under regular time. Now, she also had 12 hours current, okay? And for her first client, and for her second client, she has 12 hours current. No, baby, thank you. 12 plus 12 is 24. That 24 hours is your OT. That is your overtime. That 24 hours is now paid at $18.90. $18.90 of OT. So for her first work week, from her first consumer recipient, she had 12 current hours that are overtime. For her second consumer, she had another 12 hours that are overtime. 12 and 12 is 24 of overtime. Overtime. Didn't I say 40 hours of regular time and 24 of overtime? 22 plus 42 is 64. A regular work week that starts on Sunday and ends on Saturday, a regular person will work 40 hours of regular time. Anything over 40 hours of regular time is considered overtime. Anything over 40 hours of regular time. For this particular young lady, she has 40 hours of regular time per week. If she, oh my God, what's the word? I gotta be careful. If she plans out her work week schedule properly, she can get 40 hours of regular time. She can work 40 hours of regular time, and she can work the 24 hours of overtime. Regular time is paid at $12.60. Overtime is paid at $18.90. Now, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to delete the hours because I think you guys got these hours. But I'm going to show you guys the difference, okay? We have 40 hours of regular time. And what I'm going to give you is going to be gross, okay? This is without taxes. 40 hours of regular time and 24 hours of OT, overtime, is paid at $12.60. I'm going to erase this because we don't need it because I'm putting it up here. And overtime is $18.90. And this is gross, okay? I can do net also, but I'm always off like $5, $10, $15, something like that. I want to show you guys the amount of money, the difference in the amount of money that you guys are making, are worth every week if you learn how to do this correctly. We have 40 hours times $12.60. Oh, that was the one I missed it too. 40 hours times 12.60 gross equals, oh, here. Well, we're going to do a times here and a times there, okay? This one times this one. This one times this one, okay? Equals 500. And you guys can do this math. $504 gross. That's what I said. That's before taxes. All right. 40 hours of regular time times our hourly rate, which is $12.60, equals $504 gross. Okay. Now, let's do the 24 hours times our overtime rate. Hey, be nice. Be nice. Hi, babies. Be careful. Be careful. I know. Why are you guys fighting? I'm sorry. Yumi. Go. Move out of the way. Can you guys see that? She worked 40 hours times a regular rate, $12.60, and made $504. For 1 week. 1 week of regular time. Her 24 hours are now overtime times $18.90 gave her $453.60. 60 cents. What are we shy there? $50, $51, and we only work 24 hours? 16 hours less than the regular time? Now do you guys see why it is important to plan your schedule ahead. So when you turn in your timesheets, you get what you deserve. Can you see that? $500 for $4 for 40 regular hours of work. 453 hours for 24 hours of overtime. Can I make you money? Can I teach you how to allocate your hours? Can I show you how to plan your hours ahead of time? Can I tell you guys what it is that you guys have to do to maximize your expenses? Can you see why I'm so excited to be able to share everything that I know? This is exactly what other people out there do not know. They cannot figure it out. They cannot fathom it. Now they have an example. Now you see what I'm dealing with. Now you see. Yes, Angela. Yes, this is why we work so hard. We work really hard. We deserve more. They're fighting for us to receive $15 an hour. They're fighting for us to get. Let me share something with you guys. I went somewhere. And it is my fault. My fault. I was going to go pay my my bills. Sorry. I was going to go and handle all the business that I have to take care of, okay? I was going to go and I've told many people this before. There is a lot of people out there that love me and they care about me and they help me with everything that they possibly can, okay? Let me share this with you guys, not because I'm an idiot, not because I'm not responsible enough, not because I should have known better, not because I want to share this because I am human, okay? I make mistakes, I struggle, I work like everybody out there. I hustle and I move and I make it happen every single day from... Oh, Lord, I think the last time I bummed a cigarette, I was 17 years old. You know why? Because it's my habit, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to support my own habit. I don't expect anybody to support me. I work hard, and every time I borrow money, I always pay it. Every time I owe people, I always pay them first. I pay the ones that help me first. So I was at this place, and I have no clue what I was thinking. I had no idea. I don't know why it happened, but it happened. I dropped my wallet. I dropped my wallet. And I know many of us have lost our wallets before. Hey, be nice. Many of us have lost our wallets before. Well, I learned my lesson from the last time I lost my wallet, which was a while ago. I took out my green card. Every time I go to Mexico, oh, what is this? I can't see it. Yes, I lost my wallet. Every time I go to TJ, I always take my green card out because, oh my goodness, with the immigration services, they're backed up 10 years. It'll take forever. This is my documentation. I've worked really hard for this. I lost my wallet, okay? That's not the problem. The credit cards, I'm very organized, so I know exactly what I have in my wallet. So right away, I went back to the place where I knew that I had dropped my wallet. I knew who took my wallet, okay? I know who has it. But in my wallet, I had over $1,100. It was all hundreds and twenties, couple of 20s. I had $1,100, a little bit plus. Because like I said, I was going to pay my bills. I was going to pay my rent. I was going to pay everything. I was going to do as much as I possibly could and pay everyone. Okay, well, I lost my wallet. I went back and I asked that particular person and I said, hey, did you pick up my wallet? He said no. Are you sure? I know I dropped it here. Then he got mad. Body language, facial expressions, communication says a lot. Says a lot. I said, all right, that's cool. That's cool. I talked to the person in charge that loves me because they care about me. And he said, I said, you know what? It's all right. It's all gravy. It's cool. I don't care. That's fine. It's only money. God bless him because he probably needs it more than I do. He probably needs it more than I do. And I have my green card. So, so I was more upset, not at the money, because I know it's a big chunk of money. And one of my exes said to me, you know what, Sandra, I could have gotten a lot of tattoos. I could put my name on me, you know, your name on me. It's like, dude, I don't need this right now. Okay. Please don't. Just hold me and tell me it's going to be okay. Let me tell you guys what happened. My foundation on everything that I do is not money. My foundation is not money, because money comes and money goes. I remain. I will always be here. I have my word. I will always, always, always respect you. I will always treat you with kindness. I will always, even when I get angry and upset and I know who did it, and in the past I would have done other things, I will always try to do what Jesus would do, because that's the promise I made. Okay. Now this is all super religious, whatever. Okay. Not a problem. Karma comes around. Karma comes around, and sometimes she shows you. Okay, let me tell you, this ends with a beautiful, beautiful note. Why? Because I got up yesterday at 3:30 in the morning, and I had 10 files on my desk of people that need my help. Now, I am not going to try to get that money out of you. No. I will work hard. I will sweat. I will think, and the money will come. Let me tell you, by the end of the night, when I came home, not only did I make up that $1,100 that I lost, but I also made an extra $100. And I came back home with dinner for my babies. Okay. The reason I share this with you guys is because there is hope. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. If you remain, and that's what I try to do. I try to walk a straight line. I try to do these videos. I've been on here for how long? 48 minutes. 48 minutes. I've been trying to teach you guys. This is where your money is. This is what I do. I teach you how to calculate. I teach you how to plan. I teach you to see the big picture. I did a gentleman's timesheet yesterday. I said, you know what? That's the one that gave me the code. Super nice, super nice. He kept giving me stuff, and I said, no, my son is a 3X, 4X, and he went out of his way to find him a jacket. And I said, you don't have to do that. He says, why? What's your problem? I said, I'm not used to people giving me stuff. I work for my stuff. But he gave it to me. And I told him, I said, I taught him, and he got it. He got it. He says, okay, he did his timesheet. I said, that's beautiful. That's done correctly. But let's see, what do we? I agree. Good things will come. Yes, good things always come to you when you do good. I told him, I said, your timesheet is correct. Good job. You're my hero. You did a great job. Not a problem. But you just lost $132. He said to me, why? Well, this is how I would have planned my month. Now you can choose to do whatever you want. He can choose to do whatever he wants. I already have a pink coat. Thanks to him. It's beautiful. And I know that $132 is not my money. That's not my money. But the whole deal is to work smarter. Work smarter. We already work hard. Work smarter. So needless to say, money was made up. I ordered my credit cards. I got my driver's license. I guess the real driver's license, because by October 2020, you have to have the license a new license that you can use to travel. It could be used as a passport, and you can travel on an airplane with it. And also, you're going to have one to enter federal buildings. So that's good. And then I got my handicap sign for 2021. So I'm like, hey. So whoever found my wallet, whoever has my wallet, which I know who has my wallet, good for you. Good for you. Karma comes back, and I believe in the Lord. And you know what? He blessed me already, and he gave me more. He gave me more. I don't care. So I tell you guys, these videos are for you guys. They're free. Please pay attention. I know this is a lot of writing. I know this is confusing, but follow me step by step. Pause it and then keep playing. Where I put this 88, put your number. Where I put this 168, put your number. If you have 3 clients, if you have 4 clients, if you have 5, 6, I have had 6 clients, and I have never ever made a mistake. Never. Why? Because I check and I recheck and I check again. And that's why I do not make mistakes. I will not follow all the way through until I am completely confident that it's correct. Okay? Even though there's no casualties on my behalf, there are casualties on your behalf. And you guys are not going to pay for a mistake that I've made. So when you have someone do your timesheets, ask them again. I'm telling you, make sure you know who they are. Whatever reasons they have to hide their identity, or whatever reasons they have to be someone else other than themselves, I don't understand, but there's already a red flag there. Learn how to do this. Share my video. Subscribe. I don't even know. I think I'm up like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. But the reason I get happy with those numbers is because there's more people that are adding and adding. So this is the way that overtime is calculated. This is a general way of how it does it. Another question too, the machine does it automatically. I have done several cases where I had several people that were not satisfied. Sandra, they still owe me. And I said, you know what? Not a problem. Give me your paperwork. Let me look at it. Let me see it. And I looked at it. That took me a little bit longer because I had to calculate many months, comparing check stubs, comparing timesheets, comparing the hours sent in. And I found no mistake. The machine pays you your overtime as long as you plan your time ahead of time and you allocate your hours properly. So besides, besides allocating your planning and allocating your hours properly, look at the money. That's a lot of money. This is every week. So this young lady, where's my thing at? Oh, there it is. That's 60 cents. That's 7. That's 5. That's 9. This young lady makes $957.60 every single week. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Oh, the babies. I'm sorry. I just stepped on my Rottweiler. That's how much money she's making gross. It's gross, okay? Every week. That's 1 week. Oh my God, baby. You're right in the middle. Weekly. Now, here's something else that I also found out when it comes to overtime. We have 4 4 working weeks, okay? We have 4 working weeks. Unfortunately, because our work week starts on Sunday and ends on Saturday, I have found that automatically every month, every timesheet, actually, because every timesheet includes 3 weeks and the 4th week is always closed off. Unfortunately, every 3 weeks, we lose every timesheet. We lose 1 week. It could be here. It could actually. It's never here. Never here. If that young lady claims her 64 hours here, this will always be overtime. Always will have include overtime. But unfortunately, we always lose overtime in 2 weeks. The first and the last. So what I also, which is way ahead of other people, have decided to do is, instead of losing overtime in 2 weeks every month, I have condensed it to only losing overtime in 1 week. 1 week instead of 2 weeks. We will always lose overtime in 1 week. For me, my overtime was lost for the month of the last week of January. I lost overtime on work week 3. For the first week of February, remember that's my claimed hours, I only had an hour. Oh, it's raining again. This is all the time I had claimed. I had an hour and 55 minutes claimed. So for me, I lost overtime because I'm allowed. Remember, I'm allowed because of the time that I have. I'm allowed 66 hours every week. 66 is what I'm allowed to work every week because I have the max. I lost overtime on work week 3 of the previous timesheet, which was January 15th to the 16th. Let me look at a calendar. Wait, is that January? 31, 30, 29, 28. I lost overtime on my work week 3 of January 27 to January 31st, and that rolled over to February. And in February 1st and February 2nd, I lost overtime. But I lost overtime on 1 week versus the rest of the month of February. So 3 of my weeks of February are going to be paid with my 66 hours a week, I'm sorry. So unfortunately, that's the way the system is set. This is probably a case for the labor board for them to realize that we are losing. It's just the way the system is set up. I haven't been able to contact anyone to see what it is that they can do. It's a big system. I'm just one person. I really can't make the changes, but I can advise you and tell you. If you plan ahead of time, no matter how hard you learn how to do this, like I have, and I could do it on my sleep, you will always lose overtime in 1 week. But I'd rather lose overtime in 1 week than lose overtime in 2 weeks in the entire month. So 3 of my weeks are going to be paid full time, 66 hours a week, because I work 264 hours a month. So that is basically it on the overtime. Please, if you need my help, timesheets, happy Valentine's Day. See, if you need my help, sorry, I'm looking at another calendar. I got all kinds of stuff up here. If you need my help, my phone number is 562-281-3219. If you want me to give you an idea of what you need to do, let me know. Also, I am knowledgeable in other areas. Yesterday, I spoke to a social worker that I was at a young lady's house and I recognized the voice. And for her, there is a possibility of acquiring 360 hours a month because she takes care of all her children. I was really happy to recognize the voice of the social worker, and I asked for permission to speak on behalf of that particular lady, and she gave me the permission, and she's well on her road to filling out the paperwork that she needs to fill out in order to be able to care for her children at 360 hours. So I'm very happy. I'm going to follow through on that, and they're going to be calling me and letting me know there is a lot of stuff that I know how to do. Okay, there's many ways that I can help you. The more you tell me, the more I can assist you. Your business is nobody's business but your business. And if you share it with me, then I guarantee you, and I promise you, because I'm old school and I was raised I have principles and morals. Okay. So, and the Lord is good to me. So I give him all the glory. He's the one that's been blessing me and guides me every single day. Your information is safe with me. You talk to me, you tell me, I will make ways. I will show you how to get things done. I will teach you. I will have the patience to sing and dance. Well, I don't dance, I boogie, but I will teach you how to do things. So I want to thank everyone that took the time for this lengthy video to listen to my rambling. I'm going to call my other half. He's waiting. And just let me know. My phone number is 562. I am going to erase all of this. Yeah, I need to get another board. I did pretty good with this one, but I need another board. And I have an accent. My phone number is 562-281-3219. Okay? That's my cell. You can text me. You can call me. You can find me. Ask me questions. I will answer them. I am trying to do the best that I can to assist you guys. Please share. Please comment. Like. Subscribe. Subscribe, because I want to see what happens when I get up to 1,000 subscribers. Supposedly, they'll pay me. Supposedly. I do not know how to do little donations on my thing. If this helps you, I haven't followed through on that paperwork. But I have PayPal. So whatever you guys want to do, just let me know, because I want to thank you. I really appreciate all the help and the consideration you guys give me. So once again, my phone number, 562-281-3219. My name is Sandra Ayon. If anyone works on your timesheets, ask them their name. Okay? Make them liable. Have them stand by the work that they do. Remember who they are. Anyone that has common decency will not be afraid to give you their information. Besides, meet me at Starbucks or Walmart or Jack in the Box or no. Make sure You know who these people are. Okay? Make sure that you double check. If you don't believe in their work, text me. Show me what you have. I will check it for you. I will tell you. But always remember the name of the person that helped you. Always know who you're dealing with, because they're out there to make money. That's what they're out there to do. My foundation is not money. My foundation is not money. And God blesses me and helps me. And I'm not hating on anyone. I am mainly concerned for your safety, for your assurance of how you pay your bills, how you pay your rent, how you pay your food, your gas, da 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 da. That is what I'm concerned with. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not afraid. I don't steal. I don't cheat. I don't lie. Okay? So please, 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 please. My name is Sandra Ayon. You make sure you get their name. You make sure you know who they are. Make sure you know how to get back to them, so that when they make a mistake on your timesheets, guess what? You can always call them back. You can always say, I am not afraid. If I make a mistake, you can blame me for it. You can say, you know what? Sandra Ayon did this to me. I stand by my name, because the only thing I have is my word. I am my name, and I stand by my name. Always. That's all I am. Not everything I got, and not all the money that I have, which I don't have very much, but whatever. So there you go. 562-281-3219. My name is Sandra Ayon. Comment, like, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy this. Take care. Thank you for watching. God bless you guys. Stay out of the rain. There's all kinds of flood warnings. Happy Valentine's Day. Go get yourself something nice. And if not, then I'll be your Valentine's. God bless you guys.